Hey, you are a young wizard seeking treasure and glory. You are walking along a path in the forest. One day, journey from Ring City, your beloved home. Night has just fallen, and you're thinking about how it might be a good idea to find a campsite. After all, you are in goblin territory, and it's dangerous to travel in the dark. Suddenly, you smell something awful. Reginald, are you responsible for that outrageous smell? You ask the warrior standing ahead of you. Pray, no, I am always downwind from my companion when I squeeze the bellows, Reginald answered. You realize that you have never encountered this stench before, and it's close, and perhaps it's your imagination, but it's that muffled breathing you just heard, sorry. What do you do? So, Reginald say, are you responsible for that outrage? Are joined by others from the dark forest all around you. Many calls from far too many goblins to fight, toe to toe. It is hunting party tracking wild game. I wager human is delicacy, much better than a mutton, Reginald says. Is Reginald uh a, an orc? I don't know. You guard the two dead goblins on the ground. Dead goblins are worth 10 gold pieces per head in the city. Luckily, you don't need to carry their heads around. The city authorities will accept their left ears. I don't like goblins. So, no, I'm just keep going. Castle Inverness is near. Let us take refuge, I'm sorry, behind those stone walls, you say. Goblin hunting calls echo from all around in the forest as the two of you dash up the path 100 meters or so, where you find a fork in the road. A fork? The path to the right appears to be seldom used since it is nearly overgrown. The path to the left is clear, and you think you see firelight down that way. Could this fire belong to the goblin? Or, if you're lucky, is it the campfire of another friendly adventuring party? What do you do? Hmm. So I can choose Casta and jump the wall spell. So, oh, I can jump the wall, or I can follow Reginald. But Reginald is fast. I mean, he's he has disappeared. I still can jump. You stay your course toward the wall, and with an arcane word you leap into the air. Up, up you go, like a giant grasshopper, over the top. You've made it, but now you're falling. Down, down, into the castle courtyard. You hit the ground hard, but you rolled with it. Fortunately, the neglected courtyard grass is nearly as tall as you are, and as a cushion. There's a ladder nearby that you climb to get up to the battlement. There are 4 goblins at the base of the wall, chatting angrily. One of them begins climbing up the rotten rock. You decide this is a good place to take stand. There is a lot of loose rock at the top of the wall. You are not particularly strong, thanks to your inactive life as a wizard. However, you expect you could push down a few large rocks down upon this climber. On the other hand, they are all out in the open, and your spell will certainly be effective now. Hmm. Okay. Okay. God knows what's in that castle. Let us fight only one enemy at a time, you say. Soon, the forest around you is dotted with glowing sets of eyes. It is difficult to count them, as they appear and disappear behind the trees, but you guess 20 or more. Surely they will attack from all sides at once, says Reginald, and they can see at night like we can see in the day. You consider the long, dry grass of the courtyard below, with some lamp oil. You could start a fine brush fire down there, the like of it could, perhaps, even the odds on these nocturnal creatures. Okay, what's the main question? Your question is immediately answered as you hear a battle cry, high-pitched, furious, and seemingly on the edge of panic. Mm, nah, look, Reginald and you nearly collide in your haste through the eastern portal. Once through, you slam the door closed. From the entrance chamber you'll just left come goblin yelps of triumph, which then turn into screams of terror that are immediately drowned out by an earth-shaking snarl. Next is the sharp slapping of flesh against flesh, and the wet sound of bodies ripping apart. You run from one room to the next. So where's Reginald? Oh yeah. I can't go out. I can go out. I need to save people. Moral increase 1. For glory and the loot, you think to yourself as you take the lead. You quickly realize that the sound seems to be coming from this very room. You creep over to the other end of the dining hall and see a young woman sitting on the ground, chained to a fireplace, rocking back and forth and sobbing. Her cries break off, and she looks up with you with an expression of fear that quickly turns to surprise. Who? Oh, wait. Okay. Who, who are you? She asks. You tell her your names, and that you are here to smite evil while making your fortunes. This brings a smile to her face. Lantern hooded, only allowing slivers of light out. After all, you want to remain stealthy. The way is dim, however, you find yourself tripping over rubble and the odd pieces of furniture. Ahead, there is tents of fud, making you wonder if there might be something terrible hidden in the shadows. Too bad you can't see in the dark like a goblin. Then unhood the lantern. Yeah, continue. Oh, too long, sorry. What the heck? Oh, never mind. How dare you? Oh wait, no, that's not. Okay, never mind. Let's just go. Protection from evil spell. What do I do? You are about to pull yourself. Oh, it was my fault. Okay, I'm sorry. Apologize then. Okay, we are intrigued by this and wish to ask her more, but she points at the book impatiently, and so you get back into it. Upon finishing the story,